Right, we are live. It says we'll get this sorted out once it starts wanting to show me what buttons I need to click. Yep. Just give it a sec, guys. It's trying to give me the tutorial of how to use this, even though I know how to use this. Give me a second. It's wanting to play games on me. So bear with me. Alright. Now let me get this ready. He is coming, AJ. We'll just get this sorted because the... Alright, let's get it ready. Okay. Yes, go Saints indeed. Hey Fergus, how you going?
Coop, not too bad yourself.
Not too bad. Miles to get stuck into it. So the mid-season draft, Fergus, is obviously on this Wednesday night. What's your hope and chances to get re-picked up again in the AFL system?
I guess you're always hopeful.
Mm.
Chances wise, I'm not expecting too much, mate.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. I don't think there'll be too many picks. There's not a heap of teams
Mm.
with picks or even two picks. And there's a lot of good crop out there. I think a lot of guys get missed in the nationals
Mm.
and deserve an opportunity. So whoever goes is very lucky.
Have you spoken to any clubs yet?
Not in any depth, mate. I'd say in fishing terms, no real bites, just a few nibbles.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously, when you got drafted by the Bulldogs, what type of play would you describe yourself to some people that may not know a bit about you? Obviously, when you got drafted about 4 years ago at the Bulldogs, yeah, what type of position you mainly play up forward?
Yeah, forward definitely. I don't think I've ever run defensively in my life, mate. A medium forward, I guess. If you wanted to do a player comparison, I guess it would be um, Bailey Fritsch would be sort of a similar player, but he's obviously
Yeah.
top end. He's a very good player, but I guess that would be a similar one. But yeah, I wouldn't ever compare myself to him.
I see Finn McGuinness is joining in, saying scoop Ferg. Thanks, Finn.
I see there's a few boys on here.
Yeah, I was expecting that, so that's why I thought the Will Day, welcome. Yeah, so obviously the Box Hill Hawks, obviously you guys are going all right so far and had a game against the Suns the other night. Having a pretty good season there yourself, winning the equal leader in the Coleman at the moment.
Yeah, from a team perspective, we started 0-2, so I think we've gone five out of our last six, which is good to get sort of back where you want to be.
Yeah,
Brady Gray just messaged me wanting a shout out, so throw him in there.
yeah,
But yeah,
another
look,
one.
we're building. I think we took a little bit to get going, but we're sort of in the right spot. It's weird with the season at the moment. There's so many buys. You can actually sort of block out your
Yeah,
season, and we've got another one in 2 weeks, I think. So
yeah.
yeah, we'll sort of look to try and build towards that and try and set up our season from there.
I was again sidetracked now with a lot of these comments coming through. Got Will Day, Finn McGuinness. Where are we? There's another couple. I keep losing. It only shows a couple, and then I have to keep scrolling back. Jack Saunders is he? He's saying you're a gun.
Yeah,
Will Day says,
dash orders.
Will Day says, hey, Scoops, love your work. Well, happy to have you on. Come on anytime.
They're pretty handy
Um,
players, those boys.
yeah, they're having a good year so far. So with your connection now, obviously being at the Bulldogs, what was your time like at the Bulldogs? I know it wasn't as long as you would have hoped for, but how did you enjoy your time this while you were there?
No, it was good. It was probably too many injuries, I guess, would be one way to put it.
Yeah.
But it was really enjoyable. I guess the last year in the hub was a challenge, but a lot of fun. Um, played a lot of FIFA up there, a lot of golf. But
Mm,
yeah, look, it was just, I guess it was frustrating to look back on because I was injured so much.
yeah.
But at the same time, took a lot from it, made a lot of a lot of friendship. So that was sort of, a good one.
Ed Phillips wants to chime in. What club you going to in the mid-season, he reckons?
Ed Phillips. Oh, mate.
Yeah, he says that himself. He commented that.
Yeah. Nah, look, I wouldn't want to leave Edo. He's a good man. I
Mm.
really like Edo. We were in Gold Coast on the weekend. I roomed with him, so no, he's a good fella. I wouldn't want to move too far away from Edo at all.
He might want to take his brother's spot. He's injured at the moment.
Tommy, yeah, I think he's coming back
Yeah.
from syndesmosis, but he's a good man also. So, nah, it's they're a very nice family, very very smart, very funny, very handsome men.
What are your thoughts so far of the Hawks? How they're going this year?
Oh, they're pretty good to watch. I think that's the best thing about them. They're pretty exciting. Um,
Mm.
they play an attacking brand, which is what Sam did last year. I don't think anyone's too surprised by that. So, no, he's doing well. A good fellow. I really liked him. He's probably my favourite coach I've had, just in terms of my connection with him. So I wasn't too
Yeah.
surprised to see them win a few games. I expect them to go pretty well as they keep going.
Now, Box Hill Hawks obviously having a good year so far. What's your expectations for the Box Hill Hawks going into the rest of the year?
Oh, I mean, you want to be successful, but there's some good teams up there.
Yeah.
Southport are a really good team. We've got a few mates up
Mm.
there. They'll be tough to beat. Casey, I think, are undefeated, so obviously they'll be tough to beat.
They
There's a
are.
lot of teams in there, so there's a lot of teams who can win it. And especially with the way the system works, you can have a good player come back and just change a whole team with how the VFL goes. So it sort of is a bit like that.
Looking forward to playing against Footscray when that comes about.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. We played him in a pracky match last year,
Yeah.
and that was a really different experience. But we obviously haven't played him for points yet, so that'll be
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, it'll. I'm not too sure too much to be thrown around.
Now, I'm going to start going through some of these comments because there's a fair few now, so I'm going to go through some of them. Where are we? Ed says again, yes, mate. I'm not sure what it's about, but someone says, Juzzy says, tell them you will be a Hawk in a week. Well, I think they have actually do have a few spots open. I think they got at least one.
I'd be more excited for James Blank. I'm hoping he gets picked up. He's a good man from our back line. I'm fingers crossed for him at the moment, for him to get to the Hawks, because I'll be shattered if we lost him.
Well, someone just asked that, is he a chance? And I think, well, clearly he is. He's been talked about, so I'm sure he'll be in the mix. Hayden Crozier just joined the chat. Hello, Hayden. You getting a few of these ex-dogs on as well?
Yeah, I've got a couple of texts building up. It could be awkward.
Exactly. Now, someone says to me, because they know I'm not a big fan of Richmond, they say, if you, Fergus, was going to join the Richmond Footy Club, would I hate them still? Well, no. People say I got a vendetta against some sides, and they can say that, but that's not true. Fraser Cole says, what's the most phrases you've played with?
Two, I guess. I know Coley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only yeah. I'm just going through some of these again. If you got any more questions, guys, please send them through. Then we'll start to wrap it up. Now, here's one. That I'm not going to ignore that one. It's stupid. Yeah. So I don't know. I appreciate you coming on, Fergus. Any more questions, guys? And Hayden, anyone else that wants to come on the podcast, I'm happy to have you guys on the live. If you want to join the chat as well. You can put on 3 people in here or not? I don't know. Don't think so. Is Proc the best coach you've ever had? Says, check me at.
I think Proc runs that account. So I'd better say yes.
Typical. It's funny. People pump themselves out. Michael Hartley's in here as well, I think it says. Where are we? Yeah, so who is the... Oh, we'll leave a few more questions. Captain 360 says, who is the best joker at Box Hill?
Oh, Cal Porter. Not even a question. It's not even a question.
Similar trend there. Ed Phillips says, who's the most annoying bloke at Box Hill?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say Dooch, because he's a good friend, but he can wind me up pretty well. I'll say Vincent Aducci. Get on push-pull. Give him a plug while I'm there.
Yeah. Talking Hawk says, you have a solid mo, Ferg.
Thanks, boys. Very, very kind of you.
Who do you... I don't know if this is directed at me or you, but who do you reckon is winning the VFL BNFs? Oh, no, this would be directed at you. Who do you think is winning the VFL BNF so far? You can say yourself.
No, it wouldn't be me. I don't get enough disposals or do enough. Dawson, Jacob Dawson from Southport. I think he gets like 35 every week. Got to be him, surely.
Seamus Mitchell says, how do you kick so many goals?
Shammy, with his very nice kicking inside 50, very fast. He's a good Pioneers boy too. So he's a good man.
Talking Hawks says, what's your best memory from the Hawks season? From the season so far?
We rolled Richmond a couple of weeks ago. That was a good win. Purely we were down by a little bit. And looked out of sorts in the first quarter, but we sort of turned around. It was a good win for us. So, no, that sort of seems like it's kicked our season into gear.
Now, you've played 5 AFL career games. Did you play any of those games at the MCG?
Yeah, I played one at the G. We played Richmond in 2018, and they were sort of, I think they didn't win the flag that year, but they were sort of, I think they won like 19 games or so. So they were right up there at that point. So yeah, it was pretty cool playing there. There's a few there. Good deck.
I was going to say, because the reason I asked that is because I know you guys played Sandringham with the MCG this year. So what was that like playing at the G for the second time then?
Oh, it was nice. Good to finally get back there. It's been a while between drinks. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a pretty cool deck. It was very enjoyable.
Captain 360 says, who has the biggest torp at Box Hill?
Actually, Damo Mercedes, who is an absolute star. He's one of the better kicks I've seen, both feet, and he can sort of hit a tube whenever he wants. So if I needed someone to hit a tube to save my life, I'd back him in.
Riley Garcia, so you get some ex-teammates joining here. Campbell Tweedy says, what's your go-to warm-up stretch, Ferg?
I think Dil Bazari, our high-performance coach, called me the worst warmer-upper there is. So, I don't know. Probably, I don't know, something to do with the hammies, I guess. I'm not fast enough to tear anything, so.
Mumbai Cabby says, who's the hardest person to play on?
In my career, actually, I'll give him a plug because I want to get picked up in the mid-season. James Blank, he's a star.
Good answer. Where's this one here? No, they wouldn't know that. Eamon has been a smart ass saying, what's your personal favourite Scoops goal recreation? I've actually, if you wouldn't know, but I've done some goal reenactments. Nothing to the like of the actual reenactments I've done the Eddie Betts one when I don't know if you remember the one against when he was playing for the Crows against the Suns in the wet in the Adelaide Oval. Yes, I've done some Buddy Cal Hooker reenactments. They're not that good. Jeez, someone's been smart ass. What's your thoughts on the Bulldogs so far this year?
They've started a bit slow, but they'll get going. They're a good team, a good bunch of boys as well. So that'd be right.
Joe Dowling says, "Do you want your clothes back, Ferg?"
Yeah, I do. He's got Sarah, my partner, shipped him down. So there's a bit of my stuff that in his hands at the moment.
So going back to the AFL, then who do you think will win the premiership this year? In Melbourne, they just had their first loss. Is it clear cut as Melbourne, or do you think there's some other teams still in the mix, even though it's a bit early still?
It is early. I guess you'd have to say Melbourne just currently, but yeah, I don't know. It'd be. Yeah. I guess I'm a Hawks man now because of Box Hill, so it'd be nice to see the Hawks sneak in the finals and win a flag. But I'm not too sure. I guess I'll say Melbourne.
So, Paddy Hart says, "What's your favourite colour?" I don't know. Was that mean smart ass or not? But anyway,
I don't know who that is. He seems like a bit of a smart ass.
Exactly. Well, Ferg, I appreciate you coming on the chat and everyone tuning in. And good luck in the mid-season draft. If it doesn't eventuate, hopefully it goes well for the rest of the year for you at the Box Hill Hawks. Appreciate you coming on.
Beauty. Thanks very much, Coops. Have a good one, mate.
Thanks, Ferg. You too. See ya.